What's up, gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. So in this one, we're going to break down a Reddit post from a gentleman that is really frustrated with dating, and that's why he is asking how to stay optimistic and positive in dating in 2025. And the reason that I picked this one is that so many men nowadays, they feel like this. You know, as if dating is just a lost cause for them. And a lot of guys in their 30s overall, they just feel like they are left out of the dating market. And men also feel that dating has gotten so hard that it's not even worth pursuing anymore. So guys go on dates and things then do not lead anywhere. Or women do not reply to their texts, they get ghosted and that sort of thing. And also many men nowadays feel as if women's standards just have become astronomical. And I also know what it's like because I also struggled with that for a long time. Because I was also going on dates and the things didn't lead anywhere, and that women then wrote me, oh, I didn't feel a connection. And of course that women have very high standards nowadays because there's more competition than there ever used to be. But also so many men are going on dates and they make mistakes that are totally avoidable. And by making these mistakes that often they're not even aware that they're making them, they ruin their chances with these women that otherwise could have ended in really great relationships. And this post is another example because when I read this post, I'm like, yeah, this guy has a lot more potential than getting ghosted by women or that women tell him, well, I didn't feel a connection. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. So the title of this Reddit post is How to Stay Optimistic and Positive in Dating in 2025. How does everyone stay optimistic and positive with dating? Take frequent breaks from dating. I only just started dating in April again this year. Haven't taken a few years hiatus prior. I, a 31-year-old man, went out on what I thought was a great fifth date with someone, and a few days later got the I am not feeling the connection text. It's been the third woman now over the last couple of months where this has happened, around dates 4 to 5. And though I never asked for exclusivity with any of them around the fourth or fifth date, I did like the initial potential with each one of them and where things were progressing. I never gotten my hopes up with online dating, especially early on when meeting someone. But getting through dates 1 to 3 is exhausting. Then you start to open up and share your hopes and dreams, getting to know each other. Some of your vulnerabilities, and then you get somewhat hopeful thinking there's potential. Then it ends. How do others stay optimistic in dating? I'd be super jaded and not act like my normally positive and upbeat self. Haha. So the common denominator here is that women tell him after date 4 or 5 that they're not feeling the connection because he starts to share his vulnerabilities and his feelings with them. And you can see that he doesn't even necessarily look at himself and think, well, maybe I am making a mistake here somewhere along the lines. It's like, yeah, you know, dating is just screwed up in 2025. But this is not a problem of today because a lot of guys nowadays, they just put it on, well, this is the time. Yeah, you know, nowadays just dating is screwed up. You know, back in the day, you know, like 30 years ago, it was all cool. Like you went on a date and then just singing Kumbaya, like right after it. There was never any ghosting. There was never any women saying, well, I didn't feel the connection, that sort of thing. That never happened back in the day. And of course that theory is kind of ridiculous. Because also back in the day, women could also still tell you, well, I didn't feel the connection. And there could be many reasons why women after a few dates tell you, well, I didn't feel it. But in this one, it's kind of obvious. And people who try to constantly run me up the flagpole for saying you shouldn't share your feelings with women on dates. People say, oh, well, if she doesn't care about my feelings, then I do not want to date her, that sort of thing. But that's ultimately just how attraction works. Because women will only care about your feelings if you are a strong guy and if she is very attracted to you and if she's, well, at some point also in love with you. In the beginning, women just want a strong guy that can take care of business. But the moment that you start to vent about your problems, the moment that you start to show her your vulnerability and trauma dump on her, she will lose attraction for you because she will think like, wow, like this guy, he is not strong at all. Like evolutionarily speaking, she's going to think, well, this guy is dangerous for me. Because women are the weaker gender, they always needed a man for protection. But the moment that you tell her that you struggle so much and that things are so hard for you, then you tell her, well, I'm not a strong guy. That's why I always emphasize with guys on dates, just be fun and playful and just have fun with her on the first few dates. Don't bring up all of that serious talk. Don't trauma dump on her. Don't share your feelings, that sort of thing. Because women do not want to be an emotional tampon for you. They want you to be a guy that can take care of his own emotions and hers at the same time. Because women are already super emotional. They constantly have their emotions going up and down and that sort of thing. And that's why they want a guy that they can hold on to. A guy that is going to tell her, you know, it's all going to be alright, just chill. Because having that reassurance and having that guy that is strong enough next to her is going to make her feel secure. But the reason that so many guys are trauma dumping all of their feelings onto a woman is because they haven't dealt with it themselves. They just hope that women will fix all of their problems, and that can never be the case. Women do not want to fix your problems, and women will also not care about how you feel in the beginning. So that's basically it, guys. You should learn how to deal with your own emotions, control your own emotions, and basically just man up. And that is of course some brutal advice for you guys, but it's the truth and it's the reality. And if you're not going to do this, and if you're going to ignore what I'm telling to you right now, then you're going to have a lot of very frustrating dating experiences. And sometimes what this gentleman describes, a lot of guys, they will go through it for years or even decades. And then they will blame women or they will blame dating altogether for it. While it's not women's fault and it's also not the fault of dating in general. So that's basically it, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you want to have more solid breakdowns like this. And if you want to have my help in your dating life, then feel free to book a call with me personally with the link in the bio. And that's it, guys. Peace.